So, hello ladies and gentlemen here, welcome back to game number 3 in this NSL Season 3 Week 4 match. onFire versus Packet Loss in the division here, with onFire being the lead 2-0 from the both wins on Tram. Now we're playing Vale and we see the aliens are starting in the cargo hive, sending straight ahead all those players in the same direction. That's gonna be interesting what they're doing. Will someone Gorge in here? Looks like KB is gonna be the Gorge inside Nano. Nothing unusual so far, and 3 aliens will wait in East Junction. But Zero Master, El Dufo, 2 Marines versus 3. Now it's actually gonna be 3 Marines versus 3 Skulks. So I think the Marines will have this kind of opening favor. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Don't lose HP too early. That's really bad. 60% down, you will heal slowly, yeah, but in the upcoming engagement, every bullet counts. Here goes Zero Master joining in. And a dude for, oh, that was really close. Actually, nice job here by Packet Loss. Yeah, both of them going down. Soma, but is already up in play. Same time, Retry was here in the west. Now they're actually capping now Overlook and super fast phase gate. Second IP, ops into phase gate. Nothing unusual on Whale or even more maps so far. And with KBS the Gorge, of course, there's some hydras placed around. Let me check. There's just one hydra? Just one hydra. Yeah, he's saving a little bit. He's on 10 PRS. Oh yeah, let me actually check those engagements here in C12. As we have some nice action coming up. Shinver taking down Soma, but 2 Marines close by to C12. And we're gonna see a lot of capping here going on. Overlook C12, what you have to watch out is not be out of position. If too many Marines are down here, too many Marines down here, you're open to a base rush. And we have right now only 1 Marine defensive, and he should not go farther than, I mean, Topo or something right now, because this route is open for base rush. This is what you have to scout, or be aware of. This is kind of opening spots, and if the aliens scout it correctly, they might see 2 Marines on sub, 3 on C12. Just screw them, go West Junction, and go into the base. Which is, of course, I mean, they can beacon, but if they all beacon, that's gonna be bye-bye to all those extractors. They can go instantly, leave the base, and just cheer everything down. But I like what Fireman is doing, especially if you're alone. You don't go in the base, that's pretty silly. You try to kill extractors. That's the more solid game plan, taking down RGs. But phase gates up, let's see where they will drop it. Most probably in system waypointing. Here we go, power's going up. The Drifter is scouting it. A little bit patrolling pattern here by the Drifter. And Marines are not bothering to shoot it down. They never know how many aliens are there, but those 2 Marines should call 4 Skulks inside the neck. Here we go, big engagement, 1 Marine down. And here we go. Poor Aladufu just getting swarmed by all of those aliens, but it will be too late for system. And that's the real sad story for Packet Loss. That phase gate will be really powerful in here. 2 IPs up. Nice job respawning here by Fireman. Took down already 2 IPs. RTs, but yeah, that phase gate is really crucial here for the Marines. Still not automatically lost here for aliens. It just makes it harder to bite RTs on the west side for Fireman to get through there, but you always have the vents, and you have to watch out because with system, Marines can always poke into Nano, into cargo, but with the starting hive in cargo, it's less likely, I have to say. It's more interesting that the Marines are easier able to get into Nano, and if the aliens overcommit on static defensive, they can also siege out all the structures here aside from West Junction. But here we go, with just usual rush into system, and wow, what a nice cleanup. onFire completely, I mean, don't want to say screw it up, but screwing that one up on the position. I mean, there was the lack of scouting. Here goes another phase gate up in the neck. This is not a usual phase gate you definitely want to have, because if you want to hold the east side of the map, you either want to hold the Dome or East Junction, or some pub commanders always go in Pipeline, which is way too defensive, but neck is, if you just want to be a defensive gate, the neck is better than Pipeline, obviously. Unless you have an ops in there and you play Riddle Turtle game, but we are 4.5 minutes, so this is definitely not the case. So let's go, just stay real. Nice respawning by Packet Loss, actually doing a really great job here on the west side of the map. Just taking on all the RTs. And Vindaloo, can he take it alone versus 2 scouts? Oh, he needs some good medpacks here. Medpacks being dropped. There we go. Retry coming in. A little bit too late, but he will clean it up. Nice job there. And all those RTs are pretty low in health. Overlook, Topo, West is rebuild. How many RTs did they lost? 4 already, 5-minute mark on Whale. This is a pretty good benchmark for aliens. But the problem will be that onFire is going for 2 tech point lockdown. And on a map like Whale, where there's only 4 tech points in total, this really puts pressure towards the aliens because they have to clear out one of those. They have to clear out either pipeline or sub. That's going to be really important. The Drifter's already in here. We see the aliens are grouping up for subsector. The face gate's already here. The Marines should instantly face on a face gate. Here we see Eladifu coming in. No scout here on the gate. Oh, the Marines are just going one by one down. Oh my god, the whole Marine team is down. onFire losing that face gate. Nice job, packet loss. Amazing group up. Wow. And just you could see that all those engagements, of course, also helping that they have absolutely no upgrades. Armor 1 is just about to start. They had to recap and had to cap. Just the rest is now finally ticking in. Here are the 6 RTs for the Marines. But they're about to lose some of those already. Top pretty low. Overlook went down. We see Fireman again on West. He's doing a pretty great job on rest fighting. Except for this little instant there. He should die. But yeah. The Marines are under a little bit pressure because they lost, 2 face gates, heavily delayed on their upgrades. And the rest count is ticking for the aliens. We see 4 players going to the 40 rest mark. Oh, that Drifter really scouting that scout. And power down just in time. Oh, that will give the time for the aliens. But they're not reacting. They're actually grouping up for the neck. Not quite sure if this is the best move. But here we go. They decided to do so. Oh, KB and Shinra, but Shinra pretty low. Oh, no heal. Oh, KB is not healing. He was spitting. Now he has to run. Not really helping that. And the problem is, because the aliens didn't use the timing they had, the power's almost up. The face gate is there. And here we go. Sub, we have the 2 tag point lockdown again. And the aliens are too late. They really shouldn't have committed into the neck with just 2 scouts. That was absolutely, I think, a mistake there. Can easily happen, and now they have to worry out what to do. The shotguns are out now, weapon 1, armor 1 is up, and armor 2 is on the way, which is really important against the Fates. 1 additional swipe needed to take down a Marine, because the Fates will hit soon. And the question is, will they save up for 2 on us, or will they set up a focus on Fates? With that, with the individual skill by onFire and everything, they might try to just hold on a nano, just for rest fighting, and go with 2 on us. Or 2 on, however you want to call that. And don't go on. They should just go focus on killing RTs and not the face gates anymore right now. Without the life forms, they will not be able, or should not be able, to break any of those gates. And Fireman, wow, doing a really great job here. This time it was great. And he killed a lot of RTs, look at that. Number 7 is going down in a second, so packet loss is really playing good. Except for that one little mistake, I think, just not utilizing the time and preventing that face gate from going up. They're playing a really great match so far. Not quite sure why Lurk's biting the power node, but yeah, I think he realized himself. That's not what you should do as a Lurk. You basically just spike the Marines and force map hacks. And yeah, so, especially when you have shotguns, don't lose your Lurk, mission number 1. Like I did before, he was really flashing early on. Let's see if Modib can do it better this time. Let's go actually in first person. And there we go, nice job spiking them. Oh, don't just be a sitting duck as a Lurk. Never just sit and spike. That's instant death, because before you realize that you take damage, those bullets could already kill you. You can easily get pistol swiped or whatnot, so you should always be moving. That's really important as a Lurk. Use your mobility, that's your best armor. So armor 2 is finished, weapon 2 is on the way. Looking at the minimap, it's still the same, 3 RTs for the aliens, and the Marines are just trying to get attack all around it. Losing Overlook, losing Topo with Skylight, so that's the best what the Skulks can do. Now we have 2 Fates on the field, and it really looks like they're saving up for... No, not for 2 honors. Where's actually the 3rd? We have Fireman? There was another one. Oh! more different lurk with almost rest for Fate, so it was a late lurk. I missed that. That was, I think, not a good idea at all. I think when you almost 40 rest, you shouldn't go lurk. That's, I mean, either go Fate or wait. Unless you wanna utilize Umbra play or something. The Fate is obviously the stronger life form than lurk, and I don't know. I don't agree with that decision. Maybe it doesn't feel comfortable as a Fate and wants to lurk, but then why not lurk straight from the start and haven't... I mean, with the lurk early on, they could have easily prevented subgate going up and whatnot. But here we go. They really want to go into this break face game games. Yeah, which is not a good idea at all. It's really tough to do so. I mean, the 3 Marines, if they sit on that face gate, they can defend everything. The base, sub, and pipe, and just 2 recappers. What the Fate, the aliens need to do first is like force more recappers, like work on all those lonely Marines running around, give the Skulk an easy time to buy down Mortis, but they're actually committing on the sub and taking down already 2, utilizing whips now. This might even work, but there's no Gorge for healing, and those Fates are losing health as you speak. Yeah, and the Skulk is going down. And this is also the moment. Many teams don't realize or forget the importance of keep on biting resources. If you have just 1 Skulk left, which is KB at the moment, his main job is not participating in those fights on breaking the face gates, because that is clearly not gonna win the game. He has to keep on rest binding, and he's going into base instead. I mean, he should have gone definitely to overlooking West Skylights, so I think Fireman was way more sharp on that. He's also Skulk, by the way, and he's also helping in those fights. Inside sub. Oh, that Fate might... Oh, 1 Fate is down already. Oh my goodness. 2 Fates down. No! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. onFire. Really just... Oh. Putting Packet Loss into pieces here. And they had such a beautiful game, and it just didn't know what to do. And that's the unfortunate, I think, part of the story here. Because definitely had best chances here to just go straight up winning, and so many I mean, those little small mistakes that just sum up, and if you engage... If you know that 3 or 4 Marines are close to face gate, you just should stop overcommitting on that and just go into cappers or something else, and just assist everywhere and try to get more PRs, because you need heavier life forms like Honor, Spellbomb, whatnot to break those face gates, especially if they all just camp those face gates. It was absolutely playing in favor here into the hands of onFire. They were sitting 4 Marines on the face gates, and it just kept on running against that, like with the head against the wall, like we have to break it, because it worked for them at the start, and then yeah, that's how you lose against life forms. So they're down to 0 Fates, just a lurk, and 1 player saving up for honors, which is Fireman. KB can fade pretty soon, so let's see if Packet Loss can do the magic again like they did on Shram after some really bad instances coming back in the game. This time it looks like vice versa, they had a much better start and like screwing up in the mid game. Oh, big base rush, it seems, but no Gorge Pile. Just KB, Shinbor. It will not do anything. I mean, they're not taking down anything, they're just losing time, I think. In the same time, overlooking West Skylights is constantly bringing in income or C12. Much more important to take down these ones, I think, personally, instead of just running. I mean, all those 3 points, neck, sub, base, strong points for Marines, especially like now, if all the Marines are close to a face gate. You cannot just break it with, unless you're heavily out life forming them, or how I want to say, but I keep wanting to do so. Look at that, setting up a big base here close to the neck. They really want to break pipeline because they really want their second hive, and we have jetpacks almost finished. Oh my goodness. Jetpacks and weapon 3 on the way. This is gonna spell doom. That Honors will not be able to do much. Fireman just going Honors now, but he's alone. I was looking the lurk. Here we go. Honors coming in with that Honors. You can, of course, with Honors and Gorge and everything, you can try to break down a face gate. Unfortunately, they're lacking the Fates now. And Honors alone, especially against jetpacks, can do nothing against those. You really need the Fates to help. And look at that, 4 Marines again. This is gonna be disastrous for them, I think. Yeah, Fireman is realizing it. He's not He is not committing. And he definitely should not do so. Yeah, I mean, onFire is outplaying Packet Loss here. They know exactly what they're up to, they know exactly what they want to do, and Packet Loss is really looks a little bit confused on what to do. Trying to find any kind of risk side working against them. They're even losing all the whips, which is also quite a lot of resources lost then. The whips are running for their lives, literally. And the jetpackers are chasing whips. This little whip train. A lot of T-res going down. I mean, Packet Loss still sitting on 75 T-res just because they can't get a second hive. There's no much more resting for them. And here we go, big push on board, sub. But we have turrets in here, so the skulks are absolutely useless. The Honors is buying some, working on the arc, but it just gives the time for the jetpacks to come in. Oh, that Honors! Oh my god! Oh, he has to watch out. They can just chase him. They can chase him. All the aliens are down. And okay, that Honors looks safe now because he will be in a hive, but honestly, 4 jetpackers going into cargo without leap or whips in here. Oh, there we go. Talking about whips. Next Echo group setting up. Yeah. So this looks like the counter for Packet Loss utilizing whips. I think that's the only thing they can do. Assisting everywhere now, but look at the rest biting. They stopped rest biting like 7 minutes ago. That was exactly one of the problems. They just constantly try to attack phase gate after phase gate after phase gate. You don't need that second hive so super badly. It's of course will help you, but if you instead just screw the lurk, get 2 honors, 2 fates, and at the same time just hold nano and keep taking down all the RTs. Just, I mean, if the Marines are down to 3-4 RTs constantly, yes, they might have jetpacks before you have the second hive, but the 2 honors, they won't care that much. It doesn't make a big difference for them. So, and yeah, here we go. Marines just basically can do everything what they want. They're sitting on 7 RTs, as before onFire in the big lead here. Fireman is still alive as an honest. Nice scans here by Smaragor. He knows exactly what the Packet Loss is trying to do. The Arcs are on the way to siege out Nano. This is a good attempt. Instead of just overcommitting in the cargo, just slowly winning the game. This is the safest way. And with Packet Loss losing this source of income here, there's nothing really much left for them. Taking 1 hive the whole game over. 3 RTs, even for a short time at 4. But they're trying their best. They're echoing whips and trying to work on Turbo. Nice job here, Zero Master, not going straight for the whip, but killing all the assists, so the whip will be unrooted automatically. And all the structures going down in Nano, and what's the Honors doing? There's not much he can do. There's so many jetpacks around the map, and there's really no backup except for a few skulks which have no leap at all. If the jetpacks choose to chase him, there's no one who can help him. And that's exactly what I might do right now. Oh, fire. The Marines are playing a little bit careful. When there's no fates, they can play way more aggressive against an Honors. But talking about a fate, we finally have one now. More dip. Faded and KB. 45 res as a Gorge, utilizing a Gorge egg. Oh! They arced their own max in here. I was like, what the fuck, the Fate didn't hit him? And sorry for using that word. It's just like, what the hell happened there? It's just arcing their own max. Nice job. Okay, complete map control, as you can see. All onFire territory now. Packet Loss, all they have is their 1 Honors, their 1 Fate. And do they have Bio Bomb? Yeah, they have Gorge upgrades. And hopefully Biomass level 3, yes, what they need. So Bio Bomb should be up, and there we go. You see KB is Bio Bombing. Trying the best, but they're kind of really locked into the hive. And this is the first RT kill for a really long time. And this is just really marking what the biggest problems were actually for them. Like, overcommitting way too much and taking down those phase gates, losing the face of that, and just of playing the eco game, which they had to do at this moment. I was, yeah, like Ira said earlier, onFire really outplaying Packet Loss right now. So, a lot of max around the map. They can easily recap everything. Nanogrid now on the Marine control, even dropping turrets here. So, This is fancy territory for the Marines, and they're getting all the upgrades. Armor 3 is on the way, they have arcs on the move, and they will just prepare their final deadly push into cargo. And from there, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be it. They don't even have carapace. The On-I, their Honor's upgrades is on the way. It's the only upgrade they can just reasonably get now, which is actually helping them. But I don't know how much biomass they need for Storm, but I already forgot that. We will see, we will figure out. But at least he will charge, be able to charge, and that's the important one. So get out really fast. I think no Storm, yeah. So, yeah, the whole map is taken. Aliens, just everyone is running around. Fate going down here, more dip, just catch that. Flying into 3 shotgun jetpacks. Everyone has a shotgun here. This KB still as a gorge. And with just 1 harvester left, it takes ages to get a second on us. So, we're not helping much. Completely trapped in. I mean, you can as well just type GG. I'm really sorry to say, usually you shouldn't just call games too early and take the excitement of that, but honestly, there is no excitement left except for this March of Doom will just walk into cargo and kill everything. It's just a question of time, matter of time when the fireman will die. He's playing really solid game, I have to say, and respiting on the life form, not overcommitting, doing the best as he can, and right now there's not much he can do. He can just tank a few bullets and that's it. So he's doing the best he can do with the honors, and unfortunately the rest of the team screwed it up for him, so he cannot really do much without backup. And with fully upgraded jetpacks all around the corner, here you go, the arcs are set up, sieging out all the structures close to the hive. All the whips here going down, and the arcs can after that move on. Nice job here by the Gorge. That's the most effective weapon right now against the Max and the arc spam. Insanity as a commander now jumping in, dancing around, even surviving that. So 1 spur already down. We have, oh, there was KB. He already tried to go for base rush. I mean, just buy the base. I think he was a Gorge the whole time. Not quite sure. Oh, the score is 114. Doesn't look really shiny. I think it was Gorging a lot even on the start. So there's not much you can kill as a Gorge. And yeah, so this will gonna be pretty soon. More Bibles being used. Ghosted CC's been dropped everywhere, so no sneak out. And here we go! Packet Loss is actually choosing to go for an engagement, taking down some of those arcs, but jetpacks are in the hive, just following that on us. Really trying to get on the jetpack, and 2 jetpacks are down, so... Wow, at the same time we have Pekagar just dancing around the CC here with 1 Marine. The Honors is pushing forward into White Junction, so actually pushing out those Marines and take down all these arcs. Wow, nice job. I really didn't thought it will be working. But, well, they're just buying more time for themselves. KB now on 45 rest. I think the first time we looked at him and watching like, okay, the saving for second honors was like 41. And it's quite a huge time, and just 1 harvester will not happen. There we go, Packet Loss is calling the GG, just giving up, even though if they kill some Marines with 9 extractors. Just look at this domination of economy here for onFire. It really doesn't matter how many jetpacks you take down. And yeah, after the GG call, Fireman just goes in, sacrifices his life, and that's gonna be it. onFire taking game number 3. So sorry for the scores, it showed 1-0, which is not correct. They're actually in the lead 3-0 right now.